Hey folks, welcome in this tutorial. This is Saurabh, and in this tutorial we are going to learn about Python ops concept. So we all are very aware with this concept if you know more than one programming language, because this is very fast growing concept right now in the modern era. So without wasting of our time, let's start with our tutorial. So like other languages, Python is also an object oriented language. Since its beginning, it allows us to develop application using an object oriented approach, and in Python we can easily create and use classes and objects. So in Python we'll create object and class, and we'll do programming with the help of that. So here it is written, an object oriented paradigm is to design the program using class and objects. So here it is saying that for designing any program we use class and object in the object oriented paradigm, and it is a widespread technique to solve the problem by creating objects. So this is the fast growing technique for solving any problem with the help of creating objects. It will only follow in object oriented concept, not in other part. So the object is related to really real world entities such as book, houses, pencil, and ops concept focuses on writing the reusable code. So in this concept we can use our code which we have already written again and again. So here are some major concepts used in Python ops concepts, that is class, objects, methods, inheritance, polymorphism, data abstraction, encapsulation. So we'll discuss all about this one by one. So let's start with our Python and class and objects. So in Python there is a class and there is an object. So what is class and what is object? So we'll discuss about class first. A class can be defined as the collection of objects. So class will be the collection of object. It may be one or more than one. It is a logical entity that has some specific attributes and methods. So I will tell you with the help of example, but here first we'll understand that what is object. So like class, here object is an entity that has a state and behavior. It means that it may be any real world like mouse, keyboard, chair, table, pen, etc. So everything in Python is an object, and almost everything has attribute and methods. So when we define a class, it needs to create an object to allocate the memory. So I will show you one example with the help of uh, PyCharm. So here we'll see that how to create a class and object in Python. So for creating any class we'll use a keyword class, and after that here I have shown you one syntax, that is class name, and here we'll write many statement as much as we want. So for creating any class we'll use a class keyword, and here we'll give the name of that class. So this is syntax for class. Now we'll see that how to do with this. So here we'll create a class. Suppose class name is car. After creating class, we'll initialize the attributes which a car's having. Suppose a car's having a model name, year, and many more. So here we'll initialize it by using a init method. So this method will initialize all those attributes of car. So here the self will come automatically during the programming, and after that here we'll give name of attributes which this car's having. Suppose this car having a name, model name, year of manufacture, and many more. And after this we'll initialize it by using this self keyword, and self with model name, and self dot year with year. After initializing it, we'll use methods. So what is method? So a method is a function that is associated with an object. I will show you that how it will associate with object. So here we'll create a method with name display, suppose, and after creating this method we'll give some value which we want to see on the output, because the object which will create will interact with this method, and with the help of this method we will be able to see our output. So here suppose we want to print self dot model name, that is model, and after that we'll print self year of manufacture. So self dot year. So why we are writing a self with this attributes? Because for finding any output we have to use this, because here we are seeing that a self is automatically come, and with the help of self we'll be able to call the attributes of car, otherwise it will give a error. So now I will show you by removing this self that what will happen when we will remove this self. So in Python, a method is not a unique to class instance, and any object type can have method. So after creating method we'll go here and we'll create object with name obj, and we'll give the name of class. So here we have created our car. Now we'll, with the help of object, we'll call the method display. Now we have done with this. Now we'll run this and we'll see that it will run or not. So here we are seeing that it is not running. Why? Because we have provided two attributes here for class, but here we have not given any attribute. So here we'll give a name, model name, that is Toyota, year of manufacturing is 2020. Now we'll run this and we'll see that we are getting output or not. So here we are successfully getting a model name Toyota and year of manufacturing is 2020. So this is how we done class and objects in our OOPS concept. Now I was showing that if I will remove this, then what will happen. Suppose we have removed this and here we have removed this. Now it is showing error. If we'll run this, then we will get a error like this, because we have initialized it with the help of self here, that is self dot name, which will be equal to model name, self dot year, which will be equal to year. That's why we have to use this self with it, so that it will able to recognize it that this is the attribute which we have initialized here. So this was all about classes and objects in OOPS concept. There are many much concepts are remaining. So for this tutorial this is much. We'll learn other concept in the next tutorial. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Hope you are